Hi everyone, it's Library Linda, and I'd like to welcome you to this week's edition of Did You Know? Did you know? On April 11th of 1912, the RMS Titanic left Queensland, Ireland, bound for New York, and on the 14th at 11:40 p.m. hit an iceberg 375 miles south of the coast of Newfoundland. And a mere 2 hours and 40 minutes later, it sunk into the ocean. The Titanic's journey started in Southampton, England, and moved on to Cherbourg, France, before moving on to Ireland. But did you know the Titanic was late getting to Cherbourg, France, because of a near collision when it was leaving Southampton? 6 tugboats were used to pull the Titanic into the English Channel. When Captain Smith thought he was far enough into the channel, he ordered 4 of them to move away, and with increased speed, this caused suction in the stern. This suction caused the SS New York, which was tied to the RMS Oceanic, to be pulled towards the Titanic. Captain Gale of the tugboat Vulcan noticed what was happening and pulled the New York away with inches to spare. Did you know that April 11th is National Barbershop Quartet Day? This was started to commemorate the founding of the Barbershop Harmony Society in 1938. Did you know on April 12th of 1861 was the Confederate attack of Fort Sumter, South Carolina, which started the Civil War? 1 month and 8 days after Lincoln's inauguration, at 4:30 a.m., Confederate troops started firing from all sides of Charleston Harbor. 34 hours later, Fort Sumter surrendered. Did you know on April 12th of 1934, the highest wind speed ever recorded on the surface of the Earth was measured at 231 miles per hour? This was recorded at the Mount Washington Observatory by its staff, Wendell Stevenson, Alexander Mackenzie, Sal Pagliuca, at the top of Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Did you know April 13th is National Scrabble Day? Alfred Butts, who was the creator of the game, manually tabulated the frequency of letters and words of various lengths from the dictionary, Saturday Evening Post, and the New York Times to determine the number and scores of each tile. Originally called Lexico, this game was played with 100 tiles. Each letter had a different point value, 1 through 10. 10 was only used for Q and Z. In 1938, the name changed to Crisscross Words, and then in 1948, James Brunot bought the rights to manufacture the game, changed a few of the rules, and trademarked the new name Scrabble. Did you know that the Apollo 13 flight disaster occurred on April 13th of 1970? This mission was led by Commander James Lovell and was to be the 3rd manned lunar landing. 55 hours and 55 minutes into the flight, Command Module pilot Swigert uttered the infamous words, "Houston, we've had a problem here." The number 2 oxygen tank blew up, causing the number 1 tank to fail also. Next, warning lights indicated that 2 out of the 3 fuel cells were lost also. With only 15 minutes of power to spare, they made their way to the Lunar Module. With limited power and resources, the crew conserved water and used the sun as their navigational system. 5 days, 22 hours, 54 minutes, and 41 seconds after takeoff, the crew splashed down in the ocean near Samoa, never making it to the moon. Did you know that April 15th is Take a Wild Guess Day? It's a day that honors all kinds of hunches, intuitions, and outright guesses. When Jim Barber created Take a Wild Guess Day in 2010, he set it on April 15th, Tax Day, because he realized a lot of people guess when doing their taxes. Whether you're counting pieces of candy in a jar, or how many coins are in the fountain, or playing along with Jeopardy, this day can bring you great pleasure or motivate you to take a chance. So have a little fun with it. Thanks for watching this week's edition of Did You Know? And I hope you join us again next week. Bye-bye.